When did you realize your best friend was your worst enemy? My best friend, Clara, won the Community Hero of the Year award, and I was the one who handed the committee the proof that destroyed her. We'd started our businesses together, 2 stalls side by side at the local farmer's market. I poured my life savings into my little shop, selling hand-stitched leather goods, ethically sourced, locally made. Clara sold colorful scarves and imported jewelry, her brand built entirely on being a champion for local artisans. She was on the news, she did interviews all about supporting the little guy, but something was always off. Her prices were impossibly low. While I was barely making rent, she was expanding, opening a second location. When I asked her about her suppliers, she'd get vague. "Oh, just a little co-op I work with. I protect their privacy fiercely." It sounded noble, but it felt like a lie. My business was slowly dying. Customers would come to my shop, feel the quality of my leather, and then say, "I can get something similar at Clara's for a third of the price." I was being crushed by my own best friend. The first real crack appeared when a new fabric supplier came to town. His materials were cheap, flimsy, and had a strange chemical smell. A week later, I saw the exact same fabric in Clara's new line of hand-woven scarves. I started digging. Her one weakness was vanity. She loved boasting about her exclusive connections. I set a trap. I went to her for coffee, pretending to be defeated. I told her I was thinking of closing up shop and asked for her advice, praising her business acumen. Her ego puffed up instantly. She let slip the name of her logistics company, Global Connect Logistics, thinking it was a meaningless detail. It wasn't. For 3 straight nights, I lived on coffee and adrenaline. I discovered Global Connect was a shell company. I found import records, bills of lading, all leading back to a massive garment factory in a country with horrific labor laws. The factory was owned by another shell company, which was owned by a holding firm registered to a P.O. box. That was the wall. I couldn't get past it. I had to make a choice. I took the last $400 from my business account and hired a private investigator to find out who owned that box. 2 days later, I got a one-line email. The P.O. box was registered to Clara's father. It all clicked. The secret trips, the family investments, the impossibly cheap goods. She wasn't supporting local artisans. She was the one putting them out of business with her family sweatshop. The Community Hero Award ceremony was a huge local event. Clara was the guest of honor. She got up on stage, smiling under the bright lights, and began her speech. She talked about ethics, about community, about the importance of supporting your neighbors. My heart was pounding out of my chest. As she paused for applause, I walked up to the stage manager and handed him a USB drive. "A tribute video from her best friend," I said. He nodded and hit play, but it wasn't a tribute. The first image that flashed on the giant screen behind Clara was a satellite photo of the factory. Then photos of the workers, some of them clearly children. Then the shipping manifests, with Global Connect Logistics stamped on top. And finally, the P.O. box registration with her father's name in bold letters. I stepped up to the podium's second microphone. "This is Clara's local artisan partner," I said, my voice shaking but clear. "These are the children making her $10 scarves." A collective gasp rippled through the auditorium. Clara's face went from a beaming smile to a mask of pure white horror. Her father tried to rush the stage, screaming my name, but security blocked him. She just stood there, frozen, as every news camera in the room zoomed in on her face, the evidence of her lies projected right behind her. The Community Hero Award plaque is now used as a doorstop at the local women's shelter, funded by the court-ordered auction of all her company's assets.